Right, probably going to be a quick one today. Hello everyone, happy Sunday. Yeah, it can be a quick one because I spent a lot of the day doing other stuff and getting the whole family push bikes back on the road, having not been used for a while. Kind of transferable skills really. Yeah, what we're doing, what we're going to do. Yeah, it's fuel filters, air fuel filter screws, and they're continuing playing with. I'm not. Yeah, what it is doesn't seem right still, so I'm going to try going up a lot. So, excuse me, it's just short of 2 at the moment. Charlie had them at 2.5. I might push them up to 3, then 3.5, and then see how that looks, and just look at how the revs hold across. So the covers off again. Do me a bit with the carbs, with the rubber boots from the airbox. Drop them back in, carbs oot up onto the side, and do it that way. Shouldn't take too long because I've got quite adept at it. See you in a bit. Alright, so carbs up. Changed it to 3, it went to 3.5 actually. Shits and giggles. Temporary fuel on. Yeah, and neutral. Right, I don't want to fuck around too much with the throttle or the choke. Throttle killed it there. You have to do a bit of choke just to get it going. Close to a natural idle as it's had with no restriction. Obviously the airbox is still there, but it's not attached. Well, that's 3.5. I'm going to whip them off, drop them back to 3, and then see what happens. Be right back. Right, actually what I'm going to do is film me changing it, which so you can see what I'm doing. So see how much you'll see what I'm doing. I don't know how much you can actually see. Yeah, so peel the carbs off. I haven't tightened up the manifolds that they're on. Now with those manifolds, the socks from the air on pulled back and dropped in. That's actually quite easy. So 3.5 out. I want to. What shall I do? What shall I do? I'm going to go out to 4, I think. Yeah. Just tinkering. Another half. That's another half. That's another half. I am filming.
Sorry?
I am filming. Right, so that's now at 4 out. So, and it's easier to do mounted, or straddling. Right, and that's them just pop back in. Again, no. Right, Now I need to be a little bit careful here because I've done this once, I don't want to do it again. Make sure that it is the fuel that you connect. I'll tell a lie, that was running with me. That was running and I hadn't even blocked out the vacuum, which was a bit stupid of me, and yet it still ran. But unfortunately it's kind of ballsed up my comparator now. Oh, this is an arseache. I need to find a... I know Charlie's bought one, a proper one, to do this. But my bodge from a drinks bottle is a pretty good one, but it is a bit of a pain in the arse. And a bungee, make sure it doesn't flop. Flop unleaded everywhere. Don't want to overfill that because it's not going to take a lot. I'm going to try it again with the vacuum exposed because it worked last time. That's 4 out. Having remembered to put the vacuum on. Right, so see if I can do this at record speed without obviously rushing because there's fuel involved. Alright, fuel out. Spare tank off. Carbs off and up. Let me just check where we are actually. Which way is my ratchet going? Yeah. So I'm currently on 1, 2, 3. That's bang on 3 there. And that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to go 4.5. That was 3. I thought that was 3.5. I must have screwed in the wrong way. So 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Right, pokerily get them back in, preferably without either tearing out the manifolds or inadvertently screwing the coolant pipes. On and on and Ariston. So that's on 4.5. Got the cover on. The vacuum. Drag out the fuel pipe. It will invariably find itself pinched as the carbs slide vertical. On with the temporary tank. Yeah, that's good enough. Bit of bungee action. Chuck a duck more in so I'm going to get chucked back in the pot. Otherwise, ignition on. The rev's gone up again, so 4.5's too much. I'm going to back it down to 4, see if that evens out. And I will even leave the film running. So back again. Fuel in. Temporary tank off, carbs off, slidey, 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 ready to go half in, which is that way, which is the half, half, half. Oops, fuel everywhere. Cards lined up. Can't do it from that side for some reason. If it's a right-handed thing or not. Right. Back on. Temporary tank. I feel like a really crap pit team. It's not quite Formula 1 going on here. Fuel on. So what are we on? We're on 3.5, aren't we? Power on. Still revving itself up. So that was 3. I'm just going to pause it and look back to see what it was before. Right, I'm chasing errors here and I'm going the wrong way. I should be going from low turns up rather than many turns down. So I'm going to put it back down to 2.5. And leaking fuel, that's because I've got it on its end. I'm going to put it down to 2.5, make a note of the revs, build up in halves exactly the way I should have done from the beginning rather than starting halfway through. So I've got this down to a bit of a fine art now as far as on-off is concerned, so it's just, it comes a point where you just need to stop chasing a bad idea or a bad practice and just take it down to zero, I think. Reset your brain and do it properly. So I'm going to start at 2.5 out. One, 2.5. Now I know it's running on that. 1, 2.5. 1, 2.5. 1, 2.5. Right, so that's 2.5. Just bang it on. Try not to rush it because that's when things get snagged or broken. It's really a strange feeling getting on a bike high side. I don't know how people do it. I see a number of people doing it. It's just weird. Right. Do that at a time. Right, tank on. Right, so 2.5. So that's nearly 1.5. So army board 1.5, close enough. And I'm writing it down because I keep forgetting. So on, you wait there. Remains of the fuel out. Off. Carbs off and up. That's 2.5. So 1.5 out. Half out. Half out. Half out. Half out. So we're now on 3 out. Weird straddle step over. We're on. pipe. Obviously the vacuum is still covered, so we'll keep some uniformity that time, or this time through. Tank on. We splash of fuel. So we're on 3 turns. Like 2 to me, so it's still going up, which is what it should be doing. Let's just bang the on there. Screwdriver. Pour away what's left of the fuel, which isn't a lot because I only put a splash in. I'm starting to realise how much it needs. Reserve off, carbs off, so another half out, half, half, off, off, not stepping over it this time because I feel a bit foolish doing it. Tag them on, fuel tank, fuel pipe, no, you bitch. No, I'm gonna have to get a better way of doing this. I'm spending more time putting a reserve tank on, or spare tank on, than I am adjusting carburetors. That's on. Not that I'm in a rush. All the time in the world. Just want to get it right. On. Splash of fuel. Is it enough to fill the pipe? Yeah, that'll do. Right, so that's a half out. So we're on 3.5. Put that up on my board so that I don't forget. Apologies for keep walking in front of the camera. I should turn the battery off. Fairly steady 2.5. It did drop for it a while there, but .5. My really screwy writing, one of the many reasons why I could never be a teacher. Right, so let's go up another half. Let's see if I leave that on. No, that's not. It's just going to get dragged off. Drop somewhere it shouldn't. Right, so I'm going to come out another half. Half. I'm not even bothering with the screwdriver anymore. It's not as if there's any real resistance against it, and it's easier just to keep an eye on it. It's in your hand. Right, slidey, slidey. Clippy, clippy. Fieldy, fieldy. Do you know what? I'm sure I've got a filter somewhere. No, I did have a funnel at some point. I don't know where that's gone. I will find it. Ah, there we go. Gotta find a better way of doing that. More than enough in there. So, hold on. That's an easy 3. So 4 takes us to 3. Getting a steady climb there. Ooh. Could do the maths, but if my kids refuse to do maths on a Sunday, then I'm sure I would as well. So out another half up. Right, so half, 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 half. Oh, just got to boot a bit there. And on. And fuel pipe. Definitely getting a proper one of these because it's starting to wind me up a little bit. Screw around with that each time. Right, splash of fuel. It's enough to wet his whistle. Power on. steady 3 there. I think I'm going to do another one. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a pee before I do anything else. Hold up. Right, back from the pee. I'm sure you wanted to know that. And moment of inspiration. So I'm supposed to be turning these out until it levels out, so I don't need to go to 5. There's absolutely no point. What I need to do is find where it tops out and then just back it off a bit, so it's somewhere between 4 and 3. So probably just tap it just under 3 and see how it looks. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before. Take it to 3.75 I think, and then catch it back up. Right, quick charge later. Yeah, so what have I got? I've gone for 375, so where the revs started to even out and then just back off slightly. So I didn't want to go to 3.5 because there's still a bit of space there, so I've gone to 4 and just dropped it ever so slightly. So I haven't tried it yet, just set it up. Power on. You know what, that's pretty much bang on. It's got that slight rev bit in it, but nothing like what it had before. Do you know what? I'm going to take it up to the 4. I'm going to take it to the 4 and just let it to see if it dips that rev out. And it's just below the 3,000 revs. It topped out at 3,000. Doing that and then dropping it slightly down. Might be right, might be wrong, but I'm just going to put a tiny more, an extra pinch on those before I throw it all back together. Cool. Okay, so we're back in. I've done it. Well, let's give it a go. Power on. Behaving itself much better now. So I did go back in, what, not even a quarter turn, probably an eighth. And it's been a good number of years since I've last measured things in quarters and eighths. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So what, I'm going to go through the arse-ache of sorting out the manifolds, get them back onto the carbs. I won't film it because I've done it a number of times and I've shown you. Plus this battery, this phone is about to die. One thing I didn't point out is my plastic cups here. Really helpful just to drag it as far back as I can, just to give me that space to in and out. So I'm going to clip those back on and then see how it runs with some air restriction, particularly because this bike seems to be really quite finicky over just enough but not too much air. So yeah, I'm going to do that and then see how it runs. Cool. And I'm going to chuck this phone on charge because it keeps flashing at me. Right, so that's the fuel box back on proper. Still on the reserve tank, or sorry, alt tank, I suppose. Power on. I think that's got it. I'm well happy with that. That's responding a lot quicker, it's revving quicker, it's dropping quicker, it's sounding great, it's not ramping. I ended up just shy of 4. Yeah, happy with that. I think that might have to do for the day because nothing else. Takeout's just arrived. No, awesome. Next, I do need to change the sparks. The ones that are in there are old. Charlie thought he swapped them out, but he hadn't, so they look a bit ropey. Still seem fine, but might as well. It's a minor expenditure in the grand scheme of things. It just guarantees bits and pieces. It's turning into a hero, this bike. Love it. Love it. That'll do me for the day. Yeah, lessons learned. You can chase your idle screws forever. I made the call of just dropping back down to 2, doing it half increments and starting again rather than messing around, and I think it paid off. Saved me so much time. Burnt a bit at the beginning, but saved me a lot of time. Oh, I feel good. Right, Bill, I'm going to put him away for the time being now. And then what I might do tonight is just nip back in, whip out the easiest spark, which is this one, just to confirm what they are, and order some new ones for next weekend. Get those in. The forks are still really bothering me, so I might spend the week researching up on how to do forks, or in a local garage that could do it for me. Cool. Thanks very much all. See you next week.